So Xencelabs sent me this tablet and I am so flippin' excited to actually break into this and show you all this pen tablet that is completely focused on being Wacom's competition, and it's super exciting to be checking this out. You all know that my first tablet was a Wacom Intuos tablet back in early 2005-ish, around there or something. And since then, I just, went from Wacom Intuos, like small to medium to I even got a large once and found that the large was a little bit too ridiculous. And I've since gone on to check out the Cintiq line with Wacom. So I've owned quite a few Wacoms, and it's really exciting to be able to check out Xencelabs tablet today. So real quick, I'm going to unbox it. So I'm just going to peel that right off. There we go. Seems like this is a cover, and I just stand it up and it slips right off like that. I hit my camera. Anyway. And so, wow. Oh gosh, this is fancy. All right. So now we have another box to open. It just kind of opens up from the side here, and you just open it up like that. This is a nice big thank you. And in this thank you card, they basically just go over briefly talking about their tablet. We appreciate you choosing Xencelabs. We spent countless hours with professional artists to co-design the details of this tablet. As a result, 2 pens are provided to accommodate different hand sizes and personal preferences. We've made innovations in our pen pressure technology so that you can draw with the lightest of touch. And we believe these pens to be the most sensitive on the market. We also scrutinized over the right amount of surface friction or tooth to give a great drawing experience. At the center of it all are the advances in the driver. With its modern and attractive interface, you can easily configure your tablet and pens in a way that works best for you. Best regards, the Xencelabs team. All right, very cool. Quick start. And so they have 3 quick links for you to access to start, register, and find support. Connect with us on social media, and this is where you can find them: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, I think, and Instagram. And so this is the tablet itself. It is the medium-sized tablet, which I find the medium-sized tablets work best for me. That's coming from experience of using small tablets, which I like and have gotten used to, but I feel like the mediums do a much better job. It just feels, just feels overall better. So I'm just going through and opening this up, turning it back around. This is nice. It definitely reminds me of Wacom tablets. Just the overall quality of feel. And it's weighted, not in a bad way, but like just in that way where, having reviewed as many tablets as I have in the past, it's just felt like a lot of companies that are making tablets. And of course, they sort of cut corners in order to give you a more affordable tablet that just gets the job done. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But those cutting corners often include the tablet feeling lighter, the buttons feeling cheaper, and just a whole array of small little things that you don't quite notice at first, but when you get a higher end quality tablet like this, you notice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the tablet right here on the side and keep opening it. Oh, I also want to mention that yes, Xencelabs did send me this tablet for free in exchange for my thoughts and checking it out. At the same time, I am not being sponsored, nor am I being paid in any way, shape, or form for this review. My thoughts here are strictly my own. So we have here the Xencelabs, looks like a carrier. So I'm just going to open this up. Yes, it is a carrier. Ooh, that's some heavy duty Velcro right there. Oh, ooh. This is like velvety soft in here, which is nice. It definitely makes me feel safe knowing you can just put your tablet right in there. Oh, that's a very snug fit. But yeah, of course, the soft feel would then keep your tablet from getting scratched. That's the point. And it's got another additional pocket for, I suppose, all your gadgets that come along with it. And you can just close it and makes it easy to transport. So I'm going to leave it in the bag for now. Okay, so what we have here is, I don't know, let's open it up and find out. I know one of these things is the remote. I'm assuming this is the remote. Could be wrong though. I don't know. By the way, this is a bundle set. This is really good casing. The feel of this is like rubber around here and around the pens. And so we've got our, can't get it out. This is our ring. And so we have the small, slimmer pen. For me, I've used tablets for so long that I'm just super used to this one. This is your standard one that you most likely will sort of always get in a tablet. And of course, they have the other side, which is like your eraser. And I know to some that's like not a big deal. But to me, after reviewing so many affordable tablets, you kind of miss the eraser aspect of pens. And it's refreshing to see it on this one, of course. So we've got our wireless dongle and our adapter, and that's pretty much this. Okay, and now this looks like the remote. And when I say remote, I'm just referring to the quick keys. Personally, I've never experienced my hotkeys separate. I do know that Wacom also sort of has this set up these days, but I do have to confess, I've never checked them out. When I owned Wacom Intuos, they never had this option. So this is the first time I'm checking this out. And so this is actually the bundle set. And I wanted to check out the bundle set because I wanted to see everything that Xencelabs pretty much currently offers. And this is like, as of this video, as of this recording, this is top of the line. The medium tablet with the remote. And so the bundle itself comes to $359.99, which is the current pricing for Xencelabs at their website, Xencelabs.com. But if you weren't interested in the Quick Keys remote, you can also get the medium tablet by itself for $279.99, again on Xencelabs.com. Little booklet on Xencelabs pen tablet warranty policy. And then finally, I believe this is all the USB cables. Let's see, should be. It's the only thing I'm missing on here. Yes. So these are the cables and that glove. Sorry, I always laugh at this point because there's always a glove and I've never liked them. And this opinion will never change. A lot of you have commented that it's probably a sensory thing with me. And you're absolutely right. I'm pretty sure it is a sensory issue. I can't stand what's going on here. But like I always say, you may be different. You may love these things and you're in luck because Xencelabs has them as well. And then our two USB cables. And so I do just kind of want to quickly give my final thoughts on first impressions. Like I said, the biggest thing is quality. It has all these small details that add up. I love the way that the surface area for drawing feels. I love the fact that it's tapered here. And then this case is really professional. It feels professional. It's also quite sturdy and durable, and it makes taking all your accessories on the go just so much more easier. That said, I do kind of wish they had something of a stand, because my thought is they already provide both pens here, the thick and the slim, and I feel like it would also be cool to include just that additional pen stand of some sort for those who prefer that. And then finally, I do like the addition of the slim pen, that they just include it right in there. This is not a bundle exclusive. It also comes with the medium pen tablet if you were to just buy this without the express keys. I think that's a smart move, especially considering that you can get a slim pen also from Wacom, but it does not come with their Intuos Pro Medium. It is a separate purchase of $70 extra. So that's very interesting. All right, and now to actually test this tablet out. Let's get to it. So right here, I'm working on Paint Tool Sai, which is pretty much my go-to program as of right now. I purchased it like almost 10 years ago for $50, and it was just way more affordable than Photoshop, especially for a beginner artist like me at the time. I do recommend learning Photoshop though if you are a beginner artist, because it's a lot more beneficial in my opinion. Of course, if cost is an issue like it was for me back then there are other great programs like Paint Tool Sai, Clip Studio Art, Metabang, Krita. There's just tons out there. Prior to this piece that I'm working on here, I did spend some time getting used to the tablet. I always feel like it's important because I do feel there's a bit of a learning curve when it comes to getting new tablets. When it came to the installation, it was honestly really easy, really user-friendly, and really quick. And I mean, I hardly ever have much issue when it comes to driver installations regardless. I have heard of some people having absolute nightmare experiences with them. Thankfully, that has never happened to me, but Xencelabs really put that sort of extra thought on how to best connect with the user when it came to how user-friendly the UI was. So the driver UI also lets you customize the express keys on the tablet, on the pens, and on the remote. Oh, but make sure that when you install, no other drivers are connected, otherwise you're gonna have connection issues. I actually had a different driver installed previously, and when I connected Xencelabs, it didn't work, and I was kind of concerned for a second, but then I realized I just needed to delete the previous driver off my computer, and pretty much everything ran smoothly after that. I really loved the remote. I can't compare it to Wacom though, because I've never used Wacom's remote, but it was super convenient having all my keys set up on it, and I hardly ever had to refer to my keyboard for much, if at all. I completely recommend that if you're looking to get faster with your work, you purchase something like this remote, or even a hotkey keypad I've heard is a great idea. I'm even considering getting one of those soon and seeing just how it compares to the hotkey remote, since I have heard of some artists preferring the hotkey keypad when it comes to their digital work. But regardless, I can't give an opinion on the remote versus keypad either. All I can do is sort of compare it to my regular keyboard and tablets that have a few hotkeys on the tablet themselves. And I can say that the remote is way more efficient and definitely sped up my workflow for this piece. The remote also has presets available for programs like Photoshop, but I find having the option to sort of just set it up myself was best. Also, quick note, I know some like to mix and match equipment, like using the remote with other brands of tablets. That wouldn't really work for this remote since it works with the Xencelabs driver, and of course, no other driver can be installed along with it. Otherwise, Xencelabs gets canceled out, like I mentioned before, and I personally don't see that as a con, but it was something I wanted to mention in case anybody else might think that is a con, just for them personally. As far as the feel when drawing, it really felt great. I didn't notice any lag or any issues really with lines or jittering, and I mentioned that because I heard of others' experience with this tablet, and some have said those are some issues they had. I didn't. I don't know if it's because I work on Sci and I have my line stability at like S7, which is literally the highest stability level to get really clean lines for those who may have shakiness when it comes to lines. That's just a guess. I don't exactly know. But yeah. So just to recap, my first pro is the quality is there and I love that. I feel when it comes to other brands, that's where they cut corners the most in order to bring more affordable tablets to the market. I actually just reviewed a tablet where the hotkey buttons felt cheap, they sounded cheap because you could literally hear them jiggle in their slots, and they looked cheap with how plastic they were. But at the same time, it was an $80 tablet, you know? You get what you pay for. And in a way that can kind of be considered a little bit of a con with this. You get what you pay for when it comes to this tablet. It has incredible quality, but a much higher price point that reflects it. Some may see that as a con as it's only like a $20 price difference between the bundle and the Wacom Intuos Pro, but it can be more affordable if you went with the tablet only purchase and not the bundle, where the tablet would then be about $100 less than the Wacom Intuos Pro Medium. And then the only difference between the bundle pack for the Xencelabs tablet is that you don't get the remote, you just get the tablet, but you still do get everything else and the two pen styluses. Other good pros is that it's portable and they've made it easy for on the go with the bag that keeps it safe, and it's wireless. One other possible con is despite being wireless, it's not exactly Bluetooth, and that might be an issue for you or it might not. I mentioned before, but it's always a plus when styluses have dedicated eraser nibs, and the fact that they include two styluses for you to decide which you like better, I feel is a great addition at essentially no extra cost, as opposed to Wacom charging extra for a slim stylus. That's a separate purchase. So on my thumbnail, I posed the question of, could Wacom be done for? Obviously, that's a bit shocking to ask, because clearly I feel most can come to the conclusion that Wacom is not done for. They're still a good, solid company, but I strongly feel that Xencelabs can absolutely hold their own against Wacom, where you're not sacrificing quality or really not too much of anything. I feel digital artists have always considered Wacom to be the leading industry standard, and everything else is just the alternative. But honestly, I feel big changes are coming with the introduction of Xencelabs, where it may end up being not really an alternative to Wacom, but a choice of like Wacom or Xencelabs. And the fact that they plan on releasing a pen display tablet sometime soon, which I'm sure will rival Wacom's Cintiq line, kind of just further solidifies the possibility of Xencelabs not really being an alternative to Wacom, but a decently solid competitor of choice when it comes to a leading standard tablet. And I can't wait to watch their growth. So if you enjoyed this review, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks everyone. Bye!